Hey everyone, and welcome to Season 2 of Linking to the Afterlife. This season will continue with our soul existence readings and connecting with your loved ones in spirit. We will also be adding a few organic chats with friends and episodes explaining more about communicating with the afterlife. If you'd like to be a guest on the podcast, see the show notes. Thanks for listening. Hello, Elijah.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm very good.
Did you have someone specifically that you wanted me to talk to?
Yes, my father.
So, Elijah, can you say your dad's first name for me?
Yeah, it's Lloyd.
So let me say, Elijah, what I see your dad doing right now. I see him walking along a track, like a railroad track. He didn't work for the railroad or anything, did he? Did he take trains? Did he love trains? Anything like that?
He did have an interest in trains. He wanted to be a train driver. He was a bus driver in London.
Oh, well, there you go. You see how
Yeah,
that works.
yeah, that's crazy.
So these sort of images always mean something, the way they came. So what I'm seeing is him walking along the track and getting goosebumps. And what I'm sensing is Donna, he's talking to me. It's like walking on a train track, what's happening right now. He says you can either walk along the track and get somewhere, or you can put yourself on a bullet train and get there faster. So he's asking me, which would you rather do? And I'm feeling in my heart, well, look, I don't want to get there fast unless I'm ready to be there. So I'd rather keep walking along. And he said, Donna, that was the best answer ever. Of course, you don't want to be there in that position, but not be able to answer the questions that people will have. What you're doing right now, he's talking to me, what you're doing right now, which I love you for this, for letting this happen. And here's Lloyd now giving me some advice. What you need to do is just keep walking the track. Just keep walking the track. And then he said, Donna, aren't there times when train tracks go through places where there's nobody? There's no town.
Wow.
You don't pass people, you don't pass cars. You're by yourself and you look out the window and it's scenery, but there's nobody. I'm like, yeah, I get that. So now he's explaining to me this. Okay, Donna, you're going through a patch on this track where there's nobody around. You're just going, you're getting there, but at this point, there's nobody with you. There's nobody around. I'm like, oh my God, Elijah, I'm going to cry. I'm so excited for what your dad's saying. What a great guy. This is fabulous. You understand that?
Yeah, definitely.
I got such goosebumps down my legs because as he walks, the way he showed me on the tracks, he's alone. And he's walking the tracks and there's nothing but scenery around him. There's nothing. And so I'm going to ask him, do you see how much further I need to go? Can you tell how much further I'm going to be alone on this train track? He said, Donna, do you really think I can tell you that? I said, no, I know you can't. But I will tell you this, he says. Look at the train track. So I'm seeing it. It's not like going through a forest, right? There's not trees, right? It's open on both sides. That tells Donna a lot. Open on both sides. I read those images like there's not clogging. There's no clogging my right side, my masculine, my feminine side. There's no clogging anything. That there's space for me to walk and that I'm receiving all of this. That's cool, Lloyd. Lloyd has a little person with him, a little boy with him, holding his hand. Do you know if did you have a brother? Did your mom lose a child? Either miscarry, abortion, anything like that? Yes or no?
Yes.
There's a little boy. Did you know it was a boy? Did they know it was a boy? Oh,
I'm not too sure. I have to check on that and I'll get back to you.
Was it a birth or was it a miscarriage?
Miscarriage.
But I feel it's a little boy. There's a little boy walking beside him and he's holding his hand and they're still on the train track. They're still walking on that train track. So I'm asking Lloyd, I'm so glad that you have your son with you. The boy is small though. Like I feel like you shouldn't be walking. You're like a year. You're walking already. The boy's very small, this little boy. And he's looking up to dad and dad's looking down at him. They're walking out of my view, away from me on the train track still, but they both keep turning around, like saying, thank you, Donna, that sort of thing, like acknowledging that I'm standing here, that you and I are standing here, and they're in the world of spirit. And your dad is like humming a tune or whistling a tune. Did he whistle? Did he hum? Was he someone that, musically that made a difference, that helped him maybe calm down or something? Anything like that resonating?
Yes.
So he's doing something like that. And the little boy, I'm in tears right now. I don't know about you, but
Yeah, I'm getting teary. I
yeah,
haven't cried for like 7 years.
yeah. This little boy is just so happy walking along with his dad, and your dad singing or humming a tune just to make the time go by. He's saying, just to make the time go by, I'm humming a tune. I'm asking him, Lloyd, any other thoughts? Anything for Elijah? And there's something I just heard about a pinball machine or pinball. Did you ever play a game like that? Pinball? Or did he like that? Did he have a game like that?
Pinball.
You know what that is, right? I'm saying that you use the same term. You know what a pinball machine is?
Yeah, the old fashioned game.
Yeah, like you put a quarter
Yeah.
in and play pinball.
Yeah, no, it's not
Let
that I know of.
let's metaphor that. Like what's that a metaphor for? So I feel, right, when you hit the ball and the ball goes up, that's like us going out into the world. That life is like a pinball machine, right? You get shot out, basically out of the womb, you get shot out into this world. And your job is to feels like just to stay in the game.
Mm.
And all along the way, you're getting hit by something, right? And all you want to do is stop getting hit by these freaking paddles, right? That are hitting the ball, because the object is to keep the ball going. The longer you
Yeah.
keep the ball going. Your dad, very wise. A really good image. But you as the ball don't understand that that's the game. That's the game. You think the game is to make it to the hole, right? So you can rest. But really, the game of life is to keep getting batted around by the shit. Sometimes it's the challenges, sometimes it's other people, sometimes it's family, sometimes it's the job. But that's the idea. And what do you do as the ball? You just keep rolling, right? You just keep rolling along. Even when you get hit, you're like, "Phew, there I go again, back up there." And I'm asking your dad, I'm tired, Lloyd. I'm tired of getting hit. I'm tired of those people that don't like me. I'm tired of those people that judge me. I'm tired, Lloyd. I'm tired. And he's like, you should be tired. It's exhausting being human. Well, it's nice to hear that.
Yeah.
It's
Too
really
right.
nice. Nice to hear that. He said, but I don't want you to have to think to yourselves, I can't wait till I get there. So I can just feel and not have all these challenges, that I can just feel love. I don't want you to wait till you get there to feel what this feels like, to be here, because it's love and you know what love is. So just feel it all the time. I said, Lord, that's nice. And it's easier said than done. But he said, both of you, what do you mean easier said than done? You're filled with love. I said, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So I'm thanking him for the pinball image, but I still keep feeling myself getting hit by those freaking, what do you call them? Paddles? I don't know what you call
Yeah,
them.
every day, every second of
Every
every day.
day, it seems. Yes. I'm not getting a clear image that, how do you stop it? His words are just resonating with my head. You don't. This is life, which I love because my last podcast basically said that. This is what it is. It is as it is. It is this. That's what life is. Can you love it? Can you love the battering? Can you love the constant ups and downs? I can learn to love that. I love it because as he's walking along the tracks, you see now it's going back to the tracks. Each time we get batted and we learn to love it, we're walking further down that railroad track.
Yeah.
We're not in one place. We're walking. And I said, what happens when we hit like a train station and the train comes to a stop? I don't see any train stations on this track. I feel that it's just nature. I don't see any stopping. I don't feel bullet train as much. I feel more like, a chug, chug, choo, choo train that he shows me. Like, I don't want to be the bullet train. I just want to kind of like mosey along. And we love what you said to us so far, of course. And that will bring smiles to our faces for the rest of our life, that this happened and this is available to us all the time. He still has your brother in his hand. He's still walking along with your brother. I'm asking if there's anything else. Elijah kind of wanted a hint at your other name for him. I don't hear a name, but I'm sensing like a separate, like he's breaking down something. He's breaking down either a name, like maybe he called you a bit of something instead of the full name, like how sometimes Thomas, people call you Tom. I feel like whatever if this is what I'm sensing, the name was like a nickname of something else.
Yeah, it was. Is he like giving you like an image to?
The only image I see is, how when you see a word like in a dictionary and they break it down into syllables, that's
Yeah,
what I'm seeing. This breakdown, and that caused me to say what I just said to you, because it feels like he only focused on like one syllable of that full word, like Nicholas, Nick, but it's part of the word. That's all I'm saying. It's part of the word, part of whatever he called you. It's a piece of it. It's not like they used to call me Dee Dee. Like that's not a piece of Donna. So whatever it was is part of the word. If people call me Don, then that's what I mean, right? I'm still looking. I'm still trying. Hang on. Does it have something to do with time? I don't know.
yes,
It does?
yes. In a way, yeah, you could say.
So he's showing more clues, but I'm getting clues, right? I'm not getting words from him. I'm just getting these clues.
You better give it to you now.
Yeah, hang on. Let me ask him one more time to get a little. I'm figuring it's clear. I'm figuring he's already, giving it to you through these clues, asking him to show me something else. It's like I'm looking in the distance, but I'm seeing something close up. I'm looking in the distance, but I'm seeing something close up. I don't know what that means. Sometimes I'll just say things that I sense and I can't interpret. I can't interpret that. But if I take my glasses off, I can see so much better now. You see, if I have my reading glasses on and I try to see distance, I can't, can I? No, it's all blurry. If I take my reading glasses off, then I can see. That's interesting. That's like a metaphor for everything we've just been talking about. You can't be in the present moment if you're looking at the distance,
Yeah,
because you need your reading glasses for what's here in front of you. But this is good. But if you keep
yeah,
your reading
this is
glasses
really
on,
good.
you can't see the future. So you have to take your reading glasses off to see the future. But then if you see the future, you can't see the present because I can't see right now. All right. All right. Let me take a breath and just be done for a moment because I want you to tell me. So he's still walking with his son. They're not walking fast. They're just meandering. It's like he's showing him everything. He's showing your brother and talking at the same time. They sing, they hum, they do whatever, and then he tells a little story. But I'm like, do you guys ever get tired? He's like, no, I'm just walking. I'm just walking. He's just walking.
That's definitely my dad.
Yep, he's just walking with his son. It's a beautiful image. I wish I could draw, because I would draw the image in my head right now. It's a beautiful image of your dad. Did he have really long arms? Because his arms, remember I said the boy's really small, and how are you holding his hand? You'd have to be bending over because your dad's not that short. Did he have long
Yeah,
arms?
yeah. He was quite lanky. Yeah, like I'm 6'3", 6'4", and he was around the same height. So yeah, that does make sense. Yeah.
I love that last image that I'm saying now. He must have long arms because that little boy is really short. Okay. I'm thanking your dad. You can do that also.
Yes, thank you, Dad.
Tell me, what's your nickname?
It was Wanna or Wanna Bob, he called me. But that's when you made the reference to time, I was like, well, one, that you can't get to straight like right down to the direct what it is.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But the reference to time, that literally just I couldn't
And
believe it.
so say the whole name again.
It
One.
was Wanna, so like Onner or Oner, and then Wanna Bob, he used to call me. Yeah, it's on,
It was syllables broken down into one.
yeah. Wow. Oh, I just honestly, I don't know if I could cry of happiness. I can't even. Tears come to my eyes, but they never come down my face. It's just so
I
nice. It's such a good feeling.
It still
Oh
blows me away
God,
what can come through.
that was nice. It was because that's what he was like. He was a person that would give you advice if he felt like you needed it, or if he could help in any way, he would do the best he could.
He did.
So it was nice.
And what about the tune and humming? Was he a hummer? Was he a singer? What did?
Yeah, he was. Well, he was a DJ back in the day, but he always used to sing on the karaoke. I think he even went on X Factor at one point.
No.
I think it was the pre-auditions.
Come
So I think,
on.
yeah, I know. It's just, oh God, believe me, it was a bummer. But I've got videos of him singing. He's on YouTube actually. But yeah, he was singing. He always sung that. I remember when I was a little boy, he used to have a convertible. It was a Peugeot, and he always used to have the roof down. Even just any time he was driving me around, he would just be singing, music blaring, just singing. He would force me to sing, even though I couldn't sing and I wouldn't want to do it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Elijah. He
he
did
really
that.
was.
He said he was singing and humming to his son.
Mm,
He gave you
oh my
so
God.
much. He gave you so much. So
I
much.
think probably in a couple of months I'm going to be back here again with you.
And he gave you trains, and he loves trains. He wanted to be a
Yeah,
train driver.
that really surprised me, that one, because it was only just spoken about. It wasn't really. He did like say to my mum that he wanted to go for it, but yeah, like I thought I didn't think he would bring that up. Honestly, oh, this
You
is the
get
most information I've ever got.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Please, Honor,
so much.
honestly,
So much. This has
really
been
nice.
healing for me as well as for you, I'm sure.
Definitely.
I don't know if you can mention to your mom anything about what we talked about, the child, the little boy.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I
That's up
definitely
to
will.
you. That's up to you if she receives that. But that was a nice image of the two of them walking. Very nice image.
Brings like peace to my
Yes,
spirit. That does.
yes, yes. And all of it about him, his singing, the rare. Oh my gosh, your dad's good. Your dad's good. Let's just close our eyes for a minute, take a deep breath in and out, thanking everybody that joined
Thank
me
you.
on this session today. Thank you for the wisdom and the guidance going forward. Thank you for the life lessons we're learning through you. May we be at peace and may we be content in that peace. Namaste.
Thank you.